Last time on Final Fantasy XVI.
Welcome, Punch!
Hello there, my dear fallen viewers. Before we get into episode 11, I wanted to take this opportunity to drop my early theories as to where the main plot seems to be going. To quote a pair of my favorite content creators on YouTube, these are all probably going to be #wrong theories. You can find these guys by looking up Grinding Gear. Check them out if you want to watch a pair of jolly nerds experience Final Fantasy XIV and other games. Overall, I'd say the main plot is still quite vague at this point, though they've dropped a few teasing, foreshadowing clues about deeper threads so far, such as the mother crystals potentially being bad for the environment, and by extension, maybe aether crystals in general. Cid may or may not be right in that regard, though it begs the question, from where exactly do these mother crystals originate? Are they natural? Are they divine? Or are they artificially cultivated by the ancient fallen civilization? My guess would be that the answer is yes, as they need to be responsible for the mother crystals, Eikons, or both, to be worthy of all the attention they're getting in the world building. Though there is a chance that they just tried and failed to master these same mysteries as we now pursue. There was also a menacing voice during Clive's dream deep in the fallen ruins that seemed to imply that Clive was meant to be a great well of power, hence his ability to steal Eikon powers from other dominants. But the dude said it in a way that was just plain menacing foreshadowing. I wouldn't say the nobility we've seen so far have shown any clues that they're onto a deeper plot themselves. They all seem to just be focused on playing Game of Thrones rather than pursuing deeper mystical mysteries. I think several of them are going to fall into Clive's blade along the way though. I doubt Clive's bitch of a mother has any involvement in his unique status as an apparently unprecedented second dominant of fire and stealer of Eikons, since her main reason of being shitty towards him seemed to be from their belief that he was a bearer and not a dominant. I doubt Clive's father was aware of his nature either. Another unique trait Clive seems to wrestle with is the lack of control he has over his Eikon, which Cid says is unusual. This and the menacing voice in the fallen ruins makes me suspect that Ifrit itself, or some third party yet encountered, will try and possess Clive and wield him like a tool at the pinnacle of Clive's power. Maybe he gets jacked on ether after destroying some mother crystals, and or he gets engorged on stealing Eikons from more dominants, like something out of Final Fantasy XIV's Shadowbringers expansion. I'm thinking Clive will end up being a doomsday bomb, and that something like a prior incarnation of Clive was created and used to wipe out the old fallen empire, but he's going to narrowly escape this fate at great cost. Perhaps the death of Cid, Jill, or Clive's own life. I'm not entirely sure what role Clive's sneaky robed little brother has to play in all this. Is it truly his brother, who secretly didn't die, courtesy of him being a dominant of the Phoenix, and, you know, Phoenixes are known from resurrecting? Or is it simply some look-alike doppelganger, like the next Phoenix dominant that was born shortly after Joshua's death, and they all look alike or something like that? Either way, he's being a little prick for not talking to Clive yet, though I could easily see it being that he knows more than we know, and he's trying to be sneaky for Clive's sake, trying to help or guide us against the machinations of whatever third party is pulling at Clive's puppet strings. You know, like how Racer X goes out of his way to save Speed Racer, even though Speed doesn't know that X is his brother and hates his guts in that heated rivalry kind of way. I would hope the story goes in a more optimistic route, rather than Joseph seeking petty revenge on Clive for their childhood Eikon mishap. Magical mysteries aside, I really hope that Clive and Jill get a happily ever after. I shipped them hard, man. I also fear for the future of Cid's hideaway. I have a terrible feeling that I'd be getting a wrathful visit from Titan's Dominant very soon, maybe even while we're busy smashing a mother crystal in the Imperial capital. I kind of doubt that the hideaway will be totally destroyed, since it seems to be our established main RPG hub of the game where we can talk to the lore dude and change our appearance at the stone and such, but there may be some major character deaths that result from it all the same. Or they could straight up subvert expectations and burn our main hub to the ground, making us establish a new one somewhere. If so, I hope we make our new hub in Eastpool. Eastpool is the best. That's all my #wrong theories for now. On to episode 11 of Clive's Bizarre Adventure.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Cid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Hello there.
In case you were wondering, the boys finally cleared the road to Northreach. But there's no need to hurry, is there? I can think of a few reasons you might want to linger another night or two.
Like what? That's what I thought. Do. I've been playing some Elden Ring lately.
But how did the growth?
And I keep trying to parkour. Like I do in Elden Ring. Hello, hello?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege.
Yeah.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Looking for
I'm
a
looking for a
dame.
bearer called Randall.
Oh, and Randall.
I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do.
Like what?
Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Yeah.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
No! Don't spoil that child!
Wait, I don't want to know.
Don't worry, Toby. I'll always spoil you.
I heard from a couple of the bearers what you did to them royalists over at the care.
Yep.
Glad you're on our side.
More than you know, buddy. Hello? To Gil. I'm rich. What happened to
You
you?
all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Away I go. Oh no, it's a bullet.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
I'll lance and push them. Give me a little distance between me and the big boy. Bigger things than you have tried to kill me, man. You got nothing on me.
Flames to me!
I would have wished that I could see the, the status of my abilities, their cooldown, of both elements at the same time.
Not this time.
Get him! I feel like I did pretty good there. Like I'm slowly learning this game. Randall's body. Poor Randall.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
May as well bring him back with us. But, I figured they don't want to animate that. I should be able to warp back, right? Not that I'm calling them lazy animators. It's just that, well, what if I decided not to do that quest immediately? You know, would I walk around the whole game with a corpse over my shoulder?
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Had you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Gotta be honest, I wouldn't call one of my employees a reckless fool when they die to an ogre.
Can I have another cup, Daddy? Sunset.
I know it's a staple of fantasy settings to have, you know, goblins and orcs running around in the woods, but I kind of feel like it would be a failing of the town guard that there's, you know, little goblin raiders this close to town. On what seems to be a main road, no less.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
They have really pretty forests in this game, even despite the giant spiders.
Wake wind!
Get over here. Nice. There we go. that a dragon? The chest is mine, damn it. Alright, you're making me mad, dragon. Okay, do it. What's that? Interesting. Okay. Back on the road. Are you friendly birds or enemy birds? Let's find out. Did it. You want some? Good dog. Where the hell's Jill at? I guess she don't like Chocobo murder. And or Gazelle murder.
There. Northreach.
It's a looking town, but I need my loot first. I think I see some loot way back here. It's a raptor. And I waste my attacks.
Wake! Flames to
Whoop, 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 whoop. Wrong button. Surprised that I haven't accidentally set a forest on fire at this point. Give me the loots. More raptors. They should never have a hard time like following Clive. Well, he just leaves everything dead in the forest in his wake, you know? It's like learning where the Tyranid High Fleet is going. That's a race of ravenous space bugs in the Warhammer 40k universe. By the way. More raptors. Sorry, but I'm here for your kill. I did it! There's some spiders I see over here. A whole gaggle of spiders. Good work, Kobo.
After it. How tall are you?
Maybe I should have saved my enrage until before stagger. Nothing but a thing, though. Beautiful. At least in my humble opinion. More things to murder. Okay. Come here. Come here. There we go. Alright. I think I'm about done burninating the countryside. Yep. What's that? Did I accidentally make a custom marker? Oh. May as well move it. That was a spider, but it's a rock. Seems to be nothing interesting here at the moment. Maybe that will change in the future? Alright. Back on the main quest. This is the way I came, right? Need to get better at dealing with flying things, that's for sure. Speaking of flying things.
Wake wins.
Alright, so we do it.
Too slow.
Alright. You're dead, Mr. Dragon. These guys should pay me some money. I've purged all the dragons and other forms of animals from their countryside. Even the wargans were not spared my eternal wrath. Look at that. Beautiful. Wonder if Clive's ever gonna get frozen arm syndrome, just like Sid and those other bears are starting to get.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Time will tell. Where's that checkpoint? There we go. Waypoint, I mean to say.
With the right to confiscate any...
You there!
forbidden
Fancy a
throne.
drop of the Empire's finest?
Hmm.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Hello there.
And what can I do for you?
What do you got? Trash. Trash. Trash.
You've a keen eye. Do you see anything you like?
Just gonna sell. Sell all valuables. I'm doing pretty good with my guild, I like to think. Sell the family sword? I guess I won't.
And a fine, fine day to you.
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a branded's touch.
Oops! I burnt all your food.
Fresh fish,
Give me one of
all
those
from the
hams.
Sea of Grace this very morn.
It all smells so delightful.
Welcome, good...
Back off, Brandy. You won't find carpets like this in the...
Hello?
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway.
Ah, she's fallen for my
Do you
musket.
think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
Yeah,
You can trust me, yes, but
I like
Why would
killing
you?
animals.
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
Looking for a good bathroom, really. Like a golden toilet.
I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless.
You were my master.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Do you like gazelle?
What?
Dragon hide? I got dragon hide. I got gazelle hide. Chocobo hide.
Ooh, they get that color.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want.
Yeah, calm down, Clive.
Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Clive.
Roy, hold up.
Oh no. What's up? What the hell you people want? Keep your actor face on, Clive.
Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Good, Clive. Stay humble. We're gonna ruin their whole society here soon, so,
That wasn't so bad.
stay humble until then.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement.
Oh no.
As do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Being neat in this town? Not yet, but maybe that'll change. Hello?
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling.
I wonder if that necklace means something.
Welcome to the Vale.
Thanks, I guess. Not a big fan of whorehouses, but I'll make do.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls.
Oh, okay.
Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation.
That's not good.
And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Man, I'm basically a NASCAR driver.
Trust.
With all
And
these
hopefully enough to
emblems
keep
that I have on
prying
my armor.
eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
So,
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
alright,
Enough
kill
to
two
help
on
me
a
look
ticket.
for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
I do not appreciate the dame putting orphans into sex work. Just gonna say that.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
Oh, yeah?
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Sounds good.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
Excuse me, you there? The
Yep.
gentleman with the... I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame?
Yeah, something like that.
Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late.
Should they be?
I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Sure, why not?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on.
So it'll be drugs.
Though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Jesus. I'm gonna peek. Can I peek? Maybe items, right? Key items, heavy purse. Every Johnson jostle of this unexceptional leather sack is accompanied by an eerily melodic tinkling that is slightly best ignored. Is it a Fae in there? Do they have Fae in here?
The market's on.
You're one of the dames, I see. Well, you'd best be back to the Vale before the sun sets. Once the men of the garrison have filled their bellies with liquid courage, a brooch won't stay their tempers.
I see. Well, let's go ahead and turn these 3 objectives in.
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me. I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the muse might permit me to make.
I see. As long as you don't give me any hard content to do.
That's the day done then.
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
With
My frame's dying.
Spices from the far
I've noticed that happens sometimes when the level transitions.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
She's busy.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
Here.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
I have no business with branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Pleasure doing business with you, asshole.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
Don't go down that road.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Dude, I'm gonna kill you in your sleep.
Speak of this to anyone, and there'll be nightshade in your morning gruel.
Yeah, you think you're clever, dude. I'm telling you, I'm gonna stab you in the night.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard, but this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised. Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded. On you go.
I will rip that hood off and shit down your neck, dude. Don't think I want. Not even my horrendous frame rate would save me. Who's got a scar over their eye?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
Oh, you guys want to find out?
I dare say there's ways of finding out.
Yeah.
How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd love to, dude.
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
As you wish.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
I'm good, dude. You ready?
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Sure. Mind if I use magic?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Yeah, bring it on, dude.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Sure, dude.
Use all the dirt, all right? So
Will do.
you know one end of a blade from the other.
Yeah, a little bit, dude.
Enough.
Who's next?
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Dude. You just see what I'm capable of?
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Yeah, sure, dude. Come on.
How'd a bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
Dude, I'm juggling you like a sandbag, okay? Bring me a big bag, would be more appropriate.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas! The bastard didn't even break a sweat!
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Alrighty.
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
Sure, sure.
Extra drills it is then.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to upset the dame, then?
Didn't square his account, most likely. Fools there, not.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
Okay.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Alright. I'll get on it.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
What do you...
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad? Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
Good luck,
That's
dude.
something at least.
Yeah, you see how his armor's kind of pale there? I think he's already starting to develop that sickness they get from overusing their powers. I see it on his leg as well. That sucks, dude. Trying to figure out how to get over here. Hello?
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Bertrand was a loyal patron of the Vale, until his appetite exceeded his means. Now he is loyal to me.
Okay.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
I'm here to kill you. No. If this game was a little more like Mass Effect, I'd be taking a lot of renegade options.
Greetings. You are one of the dames
Nope.
chosen.
Word is that the legions are ready to
Menace.
Hello?
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Yeah, okay, dude.
I'm happy to see my trust in you was not misplaced. The dame will be delighted to hear of your success.
So, it seems like the last guy I need to give food to is busy healing right now. Maybe if I come visit him, it's nighttime. I can give it to him then. I don't think I can do it right now. Yeah.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me!
Huh? Maybe I've progressed it.
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
There we go.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
Then wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Okay.
The drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
I really look forward to smashing that mother crystal of theirs.
These crystals here are for citizens only. There's none for the likes of you.
The markets are a veritable...
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business.
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle.
You shouldn't
He
think
was
of him
one
like
of the
that.
only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter.
Yeah, I am pretty
so
awesome.
I wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
We fucking did it. Friend of the peoples.